Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Trevor Siemian's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Siemian. He's got it, the tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On second down, here's Siemian. And caught, right side, Green. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go now.
Siemian on first down. On the right side, caught by Green. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. No gain on the play there, second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second is Siemian. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Siemian. Here's Booker on the catch. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. From the red zone now, Siemian. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Simeon now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. That'll go as a loss of 5. From the gun, here's Simeon. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Timmons in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Simeon. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders from 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. The ball comes out, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now here's a carry heading left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, 33 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Denver Broncos, they missed out on the playoffs for the second straight year. Their offense coming back onto the field here, and that's coming off that Super Bowl 50 win. I don't know that we expected them to go back-to-back-to-back or anything like that, but I certainly don't think we saw them missing the playoffs the last 2 years, right?
No, you're correct on that one. And a big part of it is, it's one of those old adages in sports that defense travels and defense is a constant. Well, the Broncos' defense has been exactly that. I mean, look, they were 3rd overall in total defense in 2017. So the idea that they're going to drop to that type of a record with a defense that good, that just tells you about all the offensive struggles they've had.
Yeah, we mentioned the quarterback troubles, and just 5-11 in 2017 for Denver. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Cameron Wake able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Shotgun snap for Simeon. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now Simeon. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go.
Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. Airing it deep for Fowler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go. 3-19.
Simeon on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 31 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And
the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Tannehill. 20, and he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. In the red zone this time. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet, the air.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Simeon. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Back to throw, Simeon. Escape. And the Denver Broncos are in for 6. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. 40, the 20, 10, 5. And this defense has broken it open as they...